Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we have weapon skins. Yeah, it's an announcement that I don't think anyone was really prepared for, but as you can see here, a community news post by the Squad official website on their blog, Weapon Skins Spotlight. This literally dropped within, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so, and a lot of people on the Squad Discord are starting to freak out about it. And it's kind of resembling what happened when Squad released the emotes about a year or so ago. Everybody lost their mind, and I've linked my original video on that in the top right. But I pretty much said I'm cautiously optimistic. As long as these emotes are not kind of crazy Fortnite dabs and immersion breaking, and you can, all of a sudden start doing push-ups in the middle of a field on a tank and just a little bit ridiculous stuff. As long as we don't do that, yeah, I can see how you can want to use an emote or a weapon skin or some other type of player customization as a way to keep the game monetarily developing. I don't even know if that's the right concept, but they need to have some game as a service if you want the game to continue to develop, since it is pretty much a one-shot buy. We don't purchase any weapon or, I guess, faction map type DLC packs. That's all included. So emotes and now weapon skins, cautiously optimistic. So let's see what they said here. So with the next release of Squad, we will be introducing something new and exciting that we're happy to share with you now, alongside the Turkish land forces. So we are confirming that the next release of Squad, whenever that update does happen, will have the Turks. With the usual improvements and bug fixes, we're adding a new form of content to Squad with the introduction of weapon skins. These weapon skins will give you the opportunity to personalize your weapon, adding a special texture to it. We have taken great care to make them feel authentic and fit seamlessly with the aesthetic of Squad. Very important here. I hope this won't come back to bite us in any way, but just focus on this sentence and let's just hope the devs live up to that. As we have done in the past with the introduction of emotes, weapon skins will help us fund further development of Squad. Rest assured that there is plenty of free content on the horizon for Squad, but paid content helps us support our game and sustain our growth in 2024 and beyond. So in an effort to keep the game as realistic as possible and to show skins in the proper conditions, desert skins in desert, forest skins in forest, etc., weapon skins can be equipped to specific weapons. They are faction locked and are dependent on the biome. This means that not all skins will display all the time and will show when a certain set of conditions are met. That's really clever. I really, really like that. Now, specific weapons. Weapon skin packs include weapon skins for specific weapons and their variants. Once you equip the skin, it will display on all kits that are using that weapon. It's faction locked, so they're tied to specific weapons, and in consequence, only the factions that have access to the weapon will be able to apply the skin. They're also biome dependent, so a weapon skin will only appear in the environment it was made for. A desert weapon skin will only be visible on desert maps, for instance. That is huge. If you were to run around with a woodland M4 on Goose Bay, for example, that's just kind of a bummer. If you're running around with a desert AK on it, that breaks your immersion. So I do like that. And right now in this screenshot, it does look pretty slick. Legacy weapon skins. In the past, we have already used weapon skins for a variety of different things like tournaments, events, and Kickstarter founder rewards. This was built off the Steam inventory system. We have moved away from it, and we now have built our own internal system to handle weapon skins. For those of you with legacy skins, you will find your old skins in the customize menu alongside the new skins. These legacy skins don't have biome restrictions as they didn't before, and we have added them to a few new factions that are thematically appropriate. That's actually really cool. So legacy skins, there's a few of them going around. I think on editing, I'm going to show you guys and in post what they do look like. They're cool, unique. A lot of them are mainly the Kickstarter ones. I do know there were some older Off-World Industry Squad Championship tournaments that gave away winners for, I think only first or second place maybe got a skin. I don't really recall, but they never really added to the game. So hopefully the devs are finally living up to their promises with the founder stuff and then the tournaments. Because, if you're going to promise a weapon skin, waiting 4 years for it is kind of ridiculous. Using the weapon skins, similar to emotes, weapon skins can be purchased as packs. They're previewed directly in the in-game store and purchased on Steam. Once you have acquired a skin, it will be available in your customized screen, which can be accessed from the main menu. And in that customized screen, you can select which skin you wish to equip simply by clicking on it. So same the way you do the emotes, it's exactly the same. You click, you equip, you're good to go. But they have added a weapon inspection emote with this that everybody gets for free. This is really cool. This is something you see in other games. I personally, I see this and I'm like, wow, it's going to make making thumbnails really easy. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of inspecting weapons and showing off weapon skins. I don't know. I think it's just some generational thing. Like, I don't really care. If it looks cool, but I'm not going to go around doing weapon inspect emotes, but there you go. A good way to show off what you have, and you can look at it and you can look all pretty, and yeah, cool. On the next release, the squad will have 2 new weapon skin packs for you to buy: the Woodland Camo Pack and the Desert Camo Pack, available for $4.99. Prices may vary depending on regional currencies. Take a look at the exhausted list below to know the content of each pack. All right, so $4.99, just kind of like the emotes, for 3 weapon skins. So we're starting off with the Woodland Camo Pack, $4.99. The first one we have is Shade. It is the M4A1 and M4 carbines, so the US and the USMC. And they did mention all the other variants will have it. So I think this was a GL. Was I wrong? Yeah, so this is a GL. So because it has the base weapon that has the skin, even the GL variant will have it as well. So all your variants will have these skins. And as you can see here, the optic, even though the Woodland here is showing the iron sights, I would be very surprised if the ACOG, for example, was not kind of this, maybe this kind of greenish tint, or maybe a lighter green here as the buttstock. But yeah, that's nice. You buy the base one, all the variants have them, good to go. Then you have the tree line, which is for the AK-74M assault rifle. So only RGF as they specified. AK-74M looks kind of like a nice spray paint job. It kind of basic AK skin. And then the QBZ, I think they specified both QBZs. Yeah, the QBZ 95-1 and the QBZ 95B-1 for the PLA and Plan MC. This one is cool. I really like this one. QBZ, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like the rifle itself. I don't like using this bullpup, but the camo is cool. And all 3 of these, I've got to say, aren't Fortnite-y. They're not, pink, purple unicorns. They're not rainbows. You're not going to be running around with sparkles and, bright blue stuff. This seems appropriate. I'm looking at this and I can kind of relate to pictures and video I've seen of actual forces. I haven't really seen any QBZ stuff, if I'm being honest. So that might be taking some liberty with those ones. But the M4 and the AK, they look good. They are thematically appropriate, and I don't think it's going to break anyone's immersion seeing this. I think great job. If I'm wrong in that, if you're looking at this and saying, oh my god, I can't enjoy Squad right now, please let me know why. Like, post your comment why this is breaking your immersion, because this is, I think it's actually done really, really well. Desert Camo Pack, $4.99 USD. It has the black and tan. I like the name, by the way, black and tan. M4 and the M4A1 and M4 carbines. So there you go. And this was also shown off in the weapon inspect video as well. So that way you can kind of see it in game. It's clean, looks very clean. I will say it actually kind of looks almost too clean. It almost looks too plasticky. I don't know if that's the right word. It might look a little too clean. It could be maybe a little bit more dinged up or dusty or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll have more like rugged ones in the future. But you see how, like, right here on the outside, little scuffs and stuff. It looks pretty good in this. I'm just being picky, I think, at this point. But compared to, like, if you look at the ACOG itself, the ACOG looks very kind of plasticky. I don't know. I might be being a little too picky here, but the colors are appropriate. And then this one for the AK-74M Dust, that is cool. I really like that. Good color combo. The AKs are, I think, some of the best guns in the game. AK-74M is with the 1P78 scope is my favorite optic in the game. Optic weapon combo. So this looks slick. I like it. And then this is awesome. The QBZ. What is this one called? The Gobi. Like the Gobi Desert. This is awesome. The QBZ. I think they have the coolest looking ones. And they're probably going to be the ones that people are going to complain about the most, if I'm being honest, because they look a little bit more cartoony and less done like. This kind of looks like a soldier did it themselves, right? They bought the tan attachments and they flipped them. This looks like they just were in a trench and spray painted this stuff. This kind of looks like it was like matte printed, or you have like a wrap that you put on a car or something. It kind of looks like this. So if anyone's complaining, it's probably this stuff. But hey, if this is what they actually use, it's pretty sweet. I'm all for it. Thank you for ongoing support as we continue improving Squad by creating new content, features, and other improvements for you to enjoy off-world out. I don't know, guys. I think I like this. I'm cautiously optimistic. It's $4.99 for 3 weapons. Honestly, this is actually very generous. OWI could have very easily said $4.99 and you bought 1. And I don't know if anyone would have complained, since that's kind of a standard price for a lot of weapon skins in other games. You know, anywhere for a buck or two minimum, and $5 for something like this that would be on every weapon variant, including your GLs and stuff. I don't think people would have complained too much. So 3 weapon skins for $5. Hey, if it's going to support further development and I don't have to, you know, buy dabbing emotes, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm all for it. I don't think there's an issue, but what do you guys think? Is this going to break your immersion? Do you have no more faith in Squad? I'm curious, because there was a lot of people that were worried and like aggressively worried about the emote situation and saying that it was like the downfall of Squad. Well, a year later, we now have the VDV, the Plan MC. We have a regular militia rework. We have the Squad infantry combat overhaul. We have the Turkish faction. So I don't want to say all of this is because of the emote monetization method, but there's obviously been enough success with it to secure funding for a lot of future development. So to me, that seems kind of worth it. I don't think anything's too immersion breaking, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm super curious to hear, and yeah, I look forward to checking out whenever it releases. But that's it for me. Until next time, guys, peace.